Imagine trying to sell juice on this street with just a handwritten sign. In a crowded environment, plain text gets ignored, but a visual shortcut, a symbol, cuts through the noise and commands immediate attention. A brand identity symbol, or logo, acts as the face of an organization. When you look at this sign, the emblem in the corner immediately communicates who they are and what they represent, long before you read the text. A brand identity relies on three primary types of logos: pictorial symbols using recognizable objects, word marks styled with unique typography, and geometric abstract symbols. A successful logo must remain perfectly recognizable, whether printed on a tiny stamp or a massive billboard. Let's apply this to a practical design workflow. Our goal is to create a professional brand identity for a local Ugandan coffee farming cooperative. The first step happens before you even pick up a pencil: mind mapping. We filter down dozens of descriptive words about the business until we isolate its absolute core values. Here, we land on community and growth. Professional designers translate those abstract values into foundational geometric shapes. Circles are universally recognized to represent unity, safety, and community. Triangles communicate power, movement, and growth. By deliberately selecting these foundational shapes, you dictate exactly how the brand feels to a consumer before they read a single word of your company's name. A common trap is trying to draw a literal picture of the product. Instead, we can translate a traditional cultural motif into modern design. Look at the intricate, complex patterns of this woven basket. We don't need the whole pattern. By placing it on a strict technical grid, we can extract and stylize only the essential lines, discarding the complex details. This leaves us with an incomplete shape. We use the Gestalt principle of closure here. When presented with a well-structured, partial shape, the human brain automatically fills in the missing visual gaps to perceive a full circle. Now, evaluate these three sketches. We have a detailed drawing of a farmer, a messy text word mark, and our simplified curved line circle. Which option provides the strongest, most scalable foundation for the idea of community? The simplest geometric sketch wins. An effective logo is a highly scalable symbol, not a literal illustration. Once the shape works perfectly in black and white, we move to the coloring phase. Adding too many colors makes a logo expensive to print and difficult to recognize. Most powerful logos limit themselves to just 1 to 3 colors. In the Ugandan market, advertisements are frequently viewed under bright sunlight. If we choose a palette with low contrast, like light yellow and neon pink, the design completely washes out and fails in its environment. We need a high contrast palette. By applying deep agricultural green to represent nature and growth, alongside a vibrant gold for optimism, the symbol retains its legibility and visually pops. A polished brand identity strictly limits its color palette. This discipline maximizes both the emotional impact of the design and its practical readability in the real world. Here is the finalized logo applied in the real world. It works just as clearly stamped onto a rough burlap coffee sack as it does glowing on a sleek, modern storefront. This diagram shows the anatomy of our successful logo. It breaks down into 3 distinct layers: the simplified geometric shape, the clean typography for the business name, and the strategic 2-color palette. The ultimate test of a great brand identity is balance. It perfectly integrates shape, font, and color into a cohesive unit, one so simple that a consumer could easily draw it from memory. To access more step-by-step lessons and educational resources for all classes, visit the Yaka Digital Network at www.yaka.cc.